Welcome back to episode 10 of our Legacy of the Dragonborn series. I'm excited that we're here. Today we are going to continue on with the Dawn Guard series. And we have 3 paths we could potentially take. So we could visit the College of Winterhold, we can ask innkeepers, or we can ask carriage drivers about the Moth Priest. Because if you remember from the end of last episode, we need to track down the Moth Priest because they're the ones that can read the Elder Scrolls. And we need to know what the prophecy says in order to continue on the path. So we have to find a Moth Priest. Now, carriage drivers are a pain in the butt. You have to have a really high speech skill. They don't want to be persuaded. They don't even want money. Innkeepers, kind of hard to persuade. You have to have a good persuasion. But they will take money pretty easily. The College of Winterhold is the route I'd like to take. So I'm thinking to get into the college, I want to go illusion. And I think most times when you go illusion, they want you to use fear. And I don't have fear. So before we take off, I'm going to buy fear. Now, also before we take off, I want to show you kind of what we've done. I've sent the guild out on their excavations per usual. I've cleared out anything in here that isn't kind of cool stuff. I left some of the stuff that has, like, I don't know why that one didn't go on display. I'll need to figure that out. So I didn't get rid of all of the things, but I got rid of anything that was generic. I threw it in the sell pile. And so over the next few days, Oren will come and clean that up. And he'll put the money in here. I have already cleaned up some stuff, so I have made some money. I keep a little bit with me, $3,000 or so. I've got $31.49 right now. And the rest of it I throw in here along with what's being automatically generated by the King Orgnum's coffer. And as you can see, we are starting to get new piles of money and gold and amulets. This is all, you can't grab this stuff, but it's just like a display showing how much you have. I think we're in the 30K range right now. 35. So I'm just letting this kind of build. The maximum is 2 million. And I want to get this totally filled in. It's like a museum display for me, right? I want to fill this in. I still haven't quite figured out how to fill these in. I'm confused on the cloaks, but because I throw cloaks in there, cloaks that I think would be important. I've got Storm Cloak, I've got Imperial, I've got Dawn Guard, I've got Thalmor. They just don't display, and so I'm kind of confused on the cloak thing. If anyone knows, help me out. Anyway, I'm gonna go buy fear. So let's meet up at the Blue Palace, which is just down the street, just around the corner from us. We're going to go out and to the Blue Palace real fast and meet me there. There is a bigger reason to do the College of Winterhold. And that's the fact that they have so many relics, especially in the library. If you can nab every book out of the library, there's a ton of leveling up books. There's a ton of skill books, I should say, not leveling up books, skill books. There's a ton of museum books, and just that whole college is filled with museum items. So great place to go to get the next 100 or so items. And we will go. Like, see, this blue cheese came back. Look at that. We've already taken it. We've already cleared out this whole place, but it repopulates. So that's kind of cool. All right, we're looking for Sybil. Here she is. Hello, Sybil.
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns.
Can I buy from you right now? No. Do I need to talk to you? Where were you when High King Torrig died?
I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time.
Oh, were you there? Sorry.
But that was a gruesome day.
Read that wrong, my bad. Why was he killed?
Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The white gold concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Torig's father Islot had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Torig became that symbol.
Okay, well, I actually don't want this lore going right now.
Take care of yourself and always... I have
Can
so
I just
very
buy
many
from
ways
you?
to deal with people. Very few of... pleasant.
Can I buy from you?
You're trying my patience.
I will, until you let me buy from you. I know you sell.
Stay guarded. You never know what could be out there.
Let's let her get out of the work mode she's in.
Surely you have something better.
There we
to do.
go.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yeah, I just want to buy fear. Because I have a feeling that that's going to be the one that I need when we get to the college. Just because usually that's the one they ask for. I could be wrong. I could get there and they could want something completely different. Let's find out, though.
Yes? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they called themselves.
Damn stormcloaks.
I hear this whole country's
no
full of them
diet
down
seems to
south.
only consist of
I
bread and
wonder-
meat.
All right, here in Winterhold. And college is this way.
And you'd have me do what? Go into
Too cool
college?
for my brains about casting spells all day.
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going? Now what?
Welcome to the College of Winterhold. I am Feralda, one of the senior wizards here. I trust you found your journey to Winterhold not entirely unpleasant. Now, I must advise you that if your only purpose in being here is to complain, you would be far better off speaking with the Jarl of Winterhold. If, however, you seek something more, I will be happy to assist you.
Okay, I'm going to have to come back to this conversation
Until
because there's
next time.
obviously a dragon
No
fight
final
happening.
sign.
Let me clear out this mess real fast and I'll be right back. All right, with that taken care of, we can head back down. They attack in sets of 3 often. It's kind of difficult to fight these guys off sometimes because they come in 3s. There was one over there, one up there, and one here. All right, let's see if we can't get her to... Oh, great. She went back up top, didn't she? That's the problem with the battles, is she runs
Cross
away.
the bridge at your own peril. The way
There
is
we go.
dangerous, and the gate will not open.
Obviously, she's
You shall
talking
not
to us
gain
from all the
entry.
way up there. Can I come in?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
And let's say bend the will.
Yes, the School of Illusion can be quite influential. Kings have risen to power because of it, and empires have been raised with it. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
Okay. I've never been able to persuade her, but let's try it.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
All right, so I'll take your test.
Excellent.
Tell me it's fear.
The fear spell has saved
Yes.
the life of many an illusion mage. If you could cast it on the seal here on the ground, that would prove your skill.
All right.
I look forward to it.
So this is a little bit different than what you would see normally
Probably
because
scary
of the
for
dragon
sure.
attack. Normally you talk to her down here, and she's talking about this seal. So in case of any confusion, that's what you need to do. You need to cast it on that seal. Just throw fear in your hand, cast it on the seal, and that's the end of that. Once it lights up blue like that, you should be able to go talk to her again. I'm going to equip my crossbow. See if she'll interrupt us again.
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
You do not have to follow her, but she's going to light these little wells. But the gate's already open now, so you can just head right on up and find Mirabelle.
Fair enough, I suppose.
And Mirabelle should be in a conversation right here behind this statue.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Okay, start conversing with her to get your robes, but I'm not going to continue on the path of the college right now, so we'll just start the conversation.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Now here I'm going to say sorry, I'm not ready for that just yet, so we can continue the quest later.
I see. Well, please let me know when you are.
And then we were able to get our college boots, novice hood, novice robes of illusion. So a little set of basic mage gear. But we're not going to start the mage quest yet. We're going to keep heading up because we need to visit the College of Winterhold to ask about the Moth Priest, and that quest is in this way. And up the stairs. And now we are in the first level of the library. Let's talk to
You are now in
Urug
the Arcanium,
Groshub.
of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
Yeah, but not from your Atronachs. I just want to see if I can get your help finding a Moth Priest.
A Moth Priest? What in oblivion do you need a Moth Priest for?
That's for me to know. Just, come on, tell me what I need to know.
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The Moth Priest make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a Moth Priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
There we go. We've got...
Could a Moth Priest possibly want in Dragon's Bridge?
Oh.
It's likely simply a stop along the journey to somewhere else completely.
Where's Zelzaz? He's just talking to me from nowhere. Oh, here he is. Okay. He has a lot of good dialogue that goes along with this expansion. All right. So you start going through all the books, taking everything you can find, and grab everything. The rise and fall of the blades, right? So make sure you're out of sight and grab it. Now, you want to keep this one. I don't... let me drop it for a second. Let's see if I can find a book that isn't a museum item real fast. Omsonite, yes please. Browse aimlessly. What does that mean? Okay, I took 36 lessons of Abek number 9. And that is a college book, or that is a museum book that is already on display. And I don't know if that said that that was a book I have to return. Let's see. What was the quest it gave me? Return the borrowed books. Okay. So now that we have a book borrowed... Don't see me. Now it's just going to let me grab that one. Spell Tome Adept Telekinesis Arrows. Keep it. All right, so go through and grab everything you can find that is a museum piece. I will show you some of the pieces that you're going to want to grab as we come across them here.
Ah, my dearest Urag. How are you today, my...
Okay, next we're going to go up to one of the book shelves. Any of them, just pick one that says Circulating Collection. Find a specific book and start going through each of these. And then you should be able to come in here and grab one of anything that you need. What's it doing here? You are already borrowing a book. Okay, so it's not going to let me... It'll let me read them, but not take them. Interesting. Okay. Can I take all? Maybe if I'm stealing. Maybe if I'm kneeling and not being seen. Can I now? I cannot steal the book. Let me figure out if there's a way to take this stuff so that we can bring it back to... Let's see, let's try this one. Now it says I have it in my inventory. 36 lessons of the Beck Sermon 1. Let me just look. I don't. But the bookshelf thinks I do. Oh, not anymore. Okay. So I'm not sure if we can actually steal with the mods we currently have on. That stinks because now you can still go through and read all of the ones that give you benefits here, right? So you can still go through and learn all this illusion, lockpicking, right? Get all these increases. But there's a lot of books that you're not going to be able to steal. Okay. I don't know if I'll find a solution to this. I'll be right back, though. Okay, I don't think there's a way other than cheating around the book issue. If you feel like cheating, that's fine, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to talk about how to get around it because it would be cheating. We'll find books out in the world. The college is on a borrowing system, at least in this collection. So, that being said, I found a Pegasus here. We're still in the library, so let's go ahead and make sure we're not being seen and grab our Pegasus. And I'm going to keep going around. I will bring you in on anything cool that we find as we find it here, and then we'll move on to the next portion. Still in the library here, along the back side from where we came in, on the floor. Golden quill. Grab that up. Unique item. Very nice. Okay, still in the library, and I found a sliced Winterhold cheese. So we're just going to grab this thing. We're going to move it over here somewhere until we're not detected. And then we can drop it and pick it up. There we go. And I'm still in the library checking things out, so I'll let you know when I leave the library and where we're headed to next so that we can search everything in the college. Okay, that's all I found in the library. Leaving, I'm going to head up. I know that it's all locked up here, but I think we can get out to the rooftop and there might be stuff out there that we need to find too. So, yeah, we can't get into this area yet. Sometime in the future, if we ever decide to go into the College of Winterhold, we can get in there. And then this, of course, is the Archmage's room. We're not going to find anything up we're not going to be able to go in the door, I should say. But that's okay. I want to go up one more because I want to check the roof. And so we have a nice little dinner setup type thing going, a place to eat out here anyway. Some magical wards going on. I don't know if we can see what those are now. Some kind of magical wards. Activate Shalador's cache. Okay. I am not able to activate Shalador's cache yet, I don't think. But worth a peek up here anyway, just to see what all is up here. Let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, I can. And Shalador's cache has a mask called Corsair that once a day will heal me for 250 health if I'm below 10%. Probably automatically, right? If I get somewhere in that 0 to 10 without dying somehow. And then my regen rate on health, I would assume, maybe on all three, is 50% better. So that's pretty cool, and it's a museum item, but I think I'll put it on. Why not? Let's put that on for now. Alright, so that was worth coming up here for, huh? Let's go back downstairs. And... oh, crap! Oh, how did I not die? Okay. Let's check out the other rooms. I thought I was dead there for sure. I'm gonna check out the other rooms. I'm gonna go into each room within the Hall of Acumen. And I'm going to go into each room on the other side as well, which I can't remember the name of right now. And I'll check all these tables too. I'll let you know if I find anything. I'll be right back. Okay, this place has really changed. So far, the only thing other than books, which, by the way, look in every bookshelf. There's a ton of books in here. I'm going to grab those here in a minute. And on tabletops and everything else. But the only unique thing I've found so far on the first floor is this model ship. It is in the third room on the left. It is called Septimus Cygnus's quarters. So I'm going to grab that up. Don't forget to look for every book you can find. There's one sitting here, right? So just look for everything you can find for every book. And I'm going to head upstairs and see if there's any unique items up there. I'll grab all the books off camera. Okay, second floor. And the only unique thing I found was in this first room on the left in Terrakel's quarters. No, sorry, second one on the left. Yep. Sorry. Lentulus Batiatus? Yeah, Lentulus Batiatus. And right here, there is an Imperial Warhorn. I'm going to grab that item. I don't think there is a third floor to these rooms. Yeah, it just goes up to the upper walkway. So clear this all out and then make sure you grab every book and everything that you want. That's all the unique items I found in here, and we'll go over to the other side. All right, back outside, making your way past the entrance where you came in. Wait a minute. Did I go the wrong way here? Let's take a peek. So we just went into the Hall of Acumen. Oh, this has a little bit different setup than the college I'm used to. There is a map here.
Need, handsome?
Oh, there's 4 halls now instead of just 2. It's usually just attainment and countenance. And now we have acumen and diligence. So let's head into attainment next.
Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
So this is one of the normal ones, which, yeah, I didn't even realize it at first that there was a second one there. Well, a total of 4 halls now. Yeah, let me take a peek around this place. Be right back. Okay, first floor here. The only place other than books to really look at is Ancano's room. You will have to pick it, and then in his room there's a chest. The chest doesn't actually, at least for me, doesn't have any museum pieces. It might be random. But there's a couple things that probably aren't random. So this note from Estormo. So go ahead and grab that. And then this old midden key. You're going to want that as well, because we're going to want to get into the midden at some point. I'm going to take everything, though. So those are both unique items, even though they're not they're not part of the museum. And I'm going to head upstairs. All right, inside of Enthir's quarters on the 2nd floor. And I found a nice piece of cheese up here that we don't have yet. And really, that is the only thing I found worth mentioning on the 2nd floor at all. So let's move on. All right, next we are headed. We just left attainment. Next we're going to do countenance. Finish it up with diligence. So this one should be countenance here. Yep. Okay, definitely a few items in here we want to look at. So this one is not a museum item, but I think it might be part of a quest. Note. Let's see, from Maribel. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not going to actually take it. There are a couple items in here that aren't unique. In this specific room, I did have to unlock it. This was Feralda's quarters. Now, just beyond Feralda's quarters is Drevis Nelloran's. And in here, we've got a golden bowl that is unique. And we have a Wabbajack wand that is unique. So, interesting. Usually they're staves. So the Wabbajack wand is something definitely I've never seen before. It must be added in by a mod. And up here, I found a doll. Let me see if I can remember. Oh, there it is. This guy's guarding it pretty well. So I doubt I'm going to be able to grab... It might not be stealing... Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. He can't see me, even though I'm standing right next to him. All right. So those were the only really unique things. There's a lot of other good things in here. I mean, you want to steal all these gems, right? And troll skulls and whatever. Get all the materials you can get. But as far as unique items, that was all I found, other than books, of course. So, all right, let's move on to the next building here. Okay, as far as the Hall of Diligence goes, I found nothing in there except for books that is worth talking about. So it is time to continue on our quest and start talking to the people of Dragonbridge. So Dragonbridge is just south of Solitude. We're going to head that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fast travel right here to Cutlass Farm and then walk the path because that's the closest one I have. And we will meet up there. This Dragon Priest mask looks pretty cool, huh? I like it. So it interferes with the Shrouded Hood sometimes. So I'll notice sometimes I'll be like no face. It'll just be the Shrouded Hood with no face. And then sometimes I'll have the full mask on. I like it better when it's the full mask because the two textures kind of jump over each other. But this way it looks a lot nicer. Anyway, we're just outside of Solitude now. And Dragon's Bridge is straight west down the path. So that's where I'm going to head. The statue to Meridia is up on the hill there. We're not heading there right now, but just in case anybody was wondering where to find that. And we should be able to see it here pretty soon. There we are. So you're starting to see the outskirts of it here. Hello. Just a random mercenary. So we're going to find the first townsperson we can find and just talk to them. Looks like there's a guy chopping some wood here.
Seen some mean-spirited folk pass through lately. Thought I was rid of those sorts when I left Markarth.
You know anything about a moth priest visiting Dragonbridge?
A moth priest? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about that. Try asking one of the guards.
Okay. So now we find one of the guards, which we should be able to find one by the gate. Here we go.
Wait, I know you.
You don't know me. You're wrong.
There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes.
Alright, you don't really have time for this, do you? I know I don't.
Well, your bounty is low. Alright, get out of my sight. But you're known to me now, scum. Remember that.
Alright, so let's talk to him one more time, and now we've got the Dragonbridge thing.
Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Sure you did. Know anything about a moth priest visiting Dragonbridge?
Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south, across the Dragon Bridge.
Alright, so we need to head south across Dragonbridge.
Alright
now,
then.
there's a couple items in here. Really, I think there's really only one item to worry about, and that's inside the inn. It's the only thing I've found.
Welcome. Let me know if you want
Was
anything.
a piece of
I think I got a clean
cheese.
mug around here somewhere.
Where'd I find that cheese? It's right there, Dragon Bridge cheese. So if you can get hidden, grab that. It's the only real thing I found in Dragon Bridge that was worth stopping for, if I remember right. Trying to remember if there was... I think there might have been something inside of the outpost here. Matter of fact, I think there was up on the shelf. There was one item. I'm pretty sure that's right. Right over here. I thought I... Yeah. There is an amulet. So if you are able to get into a way to steal in here, and of course, grab the cards. Well, not directly an item you need right this moment. Okay, as far as I'm aware, that's it. But what's this cheese? Oh, look at that. Is this guy dead or just... He must be praying. Okay, so a couple items here in Dragon Bridge worth stopping for. And then we can just head on through the rest of the city. And just keep going. You're going to come across... You'll get a message pop up on screen as you keep going. There we are. Investigate the scene of the attack. So we got some dead guards, a carriage, a horse. Effects of the Elder Scrolls. There's a book. Don't want to overlook that. Calcite. We'll take all this stuff, and then the Vampire's Note, and that's what we should be reading, is the Vampire's Note. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Four Bears hold out for safekeeping until I can break his will. Okay. So the vampires have taken the Moth Priest because they are trying to get him to read for them. Read the Elder Scroll. We're just going to follow the blood. Cross the bridge. We got another trail here. Lots of blood. Lots of blood. So it looks like it turns left, but we've also got a thing here we can check out. Don't want to pass anything good up. Merchant Journal. I don't know what that is. I'll read it later. Actually, just real quick, in case it starts a quest locally, I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Sorry, there is another quest here we're going to finish. Keep following the blood. See it here. And here. And then it starts to turn in towards this trail, it looks like. There we go. Following it up here. Oh, there's a big splatter of it. And we have arrived at Four Bears Holdout. So that's where we're headed into. But first, we have this runestone we can activate here. And if you remember back a long ways ago, the Book of Wonders was a quest that we found in the Lunar Forge. Is that the name of it? I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. It is here, Silent Moon's Camp. There is a Lunar Forge in there, sorry. Silent Moon's Camp. Inside of the Silent Moon's Camp, at the bottom of it, there is a doorway that will open when you find all three of these locations. So we want to find those over time and then go back there. It's actually something for the Dragonborn Gallery, so we will finish that because that's part of what we're working on. So activate that runestone, and it points towards that Lunar Forge area. Okay, we're going to go ahead and clear that quest for now. We'll find the other two later. Let's continue on our quest to find the Moth Priest for now. So into the Four Bears Holdout and get ready to fight some vampires. All right, let's head down the path. This cave appears to be a little overgrown here at the entranceway. Oh, we got some kind of magical barrier up ahead. A guy on the catwalk. Some gargoyles. All right. So we have a way to go down there. And we also have the more standard way of going down right here. I'm going to go down the modded way. Maybe we can sneak up on these guys a little bit. No, I didn't mean to climb up. My fault. Let's just plop down here. Get back into stealth, see if we can't take some of these guys out. Why do I don't have any arrows equipped? Oh, please tell me it. Okay, good. All right, let's see if anyone comes chasing to see, comes looking to see what happened there. We might be able to take a second one out. Give them a second. No? Okay. Nobody's coming to check on him. All right. Cross the water here. Keep an eye out. I'm sure there's at least 3 or 4 more of these guys. So far, so good. Oh, we got one way up there. He shouldn't spot us from way down here. Let's get a little bit closer so we don't miss him. Oh, what's in there? We've got somebody up that way. Let's head that way first. Looks like we can climb up this catwalk next. Okay, is anyone gonna come looking? No. Okay. So we're still doing well. Let's see what happens if we climb up this catwalk here. Or climb up this ladder to the catwalk. So I feel like we were better off going that way. Oh, wait a minute.
Ah, good. Dinner. I've been waiting on it.
Who are you seeing? Are you seeing me?
Did you hear that as well?
Here we go.
Stop that.
Oh, great.
And nothing of value was lost.
Are we noticed now? Is there more people coming? Because I still have a full eyeball here. Or is it because she brought this guy back to life? Nope, somebody's still seeing me. Don't know who or where, though. Yeah, somebody still has their eye on me, but I can't figure out where. There's still two bad guys up there. Okay, let's see if I can get that eyeball to close. Looks like it's starting to. Alright, there we go. And let's take it slow and steady here.
The more you fight me, the more you will suffer, mortal.
I will resist you, monster. I must.
How much longer can you keep this up, Moth Priest? Your mind was strong, but you're exhausted from the struggle.
Must resist.
Yes, I can feel your defenses crumbling. You want it to end. You want to give in to me. Now, acknowledge me as your master.
Yes, master.
We're doing well. I don't see who to target yet. But so far, we're still in the clear here.
Bores me. How much longer
Oh,
must
here
I
we
stay
go.
in this wretched place?
Smell that? Blood.
Where's the last one?
Anybody there?
Nobody. Don't worry about me. Malice.
You're a fool to fight me.
Show yourself. I knew I heard something. Done and done.
Okay, so that should be clear. I think
Get this moth priest out of here.
I keep worrying that I have my settings down too low, but I think we're good. Yeah, I mean, we're on master, which is pretty good. But everybody dies pretty easily, so I think that's just the strength of stealth and crossbow mixed together. All right, what do we got from him? An amulet of the gargoyle. Let's actually open up his inventory and take a look. So, destruction vampire armor. Nice. A waystone focus. All right. We'll use that in a moment. And an Amulet of the Gargoyle. While wearing this amulet, your Summon Gargoyle spell summons an additional gargoyle for 30 seconds when in Vampire Lord form. While not in Vampire Lord form, conjuration spells cost 25% less to cast. Okay. I don't know that we'll ever go to Vampire Lord form, but let's take that waste stone that he had. Well, first let's open this chest before we forget. Legionnaire sword, good. And I think that's everything in here that we need to be worried about grabbing up. But let's go ahead and place that waste stone. And I think, if I remember right, we need to be ready for a fight. So I'm going to stay stealth.
And his enemies will pay.
Yeah, defeat the enthralled moth priest. Right now we're still stealth, so he doesn't see us. So it should be pretty easy to take him out.
I was sure Who's there? Wait, stop! I yield! That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. Thank the divines for you.
Are you okay?
I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
I know why they needed you. Because we need you. For the same reason.
You do? All right then, enough mysteries.
We're called the Dawn Guard. And we need you to read an Elder Scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll? Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
Everyone seems so shocked that we have an Elder Scroll as she walks around with this giant thing on her back. Okay. Anyway, Fort Dawn Guard, you can find us there. It's right near Stendar's Beacon.
Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Alright, so the same way we came in as the way out, you can either go the direction that we went up that ladder, or you can follow this around. Yeah, so go ahead and make your way out. We'll meet you back outside. I'm just going to double check that I didn't miss anything on any of these folks, and we'll meet you right outside. All right, once you're back outside, let's follow the quest back to meet up with the Dawn Guard. So, fast travel is okay in this series, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to head back to Fort Dawn Guard. Okay, we've arrived back at Fort Dawn Guard.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly.
Is everything ready? Did you give him the scroll?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Okay, where is he? Has he not arrived yet? Are we still waiting for him? Let's give him some time to get here. There he is. He made it.
What can I do for you?
Well, you know what you can do for me. I need you to read this Elder Scroll. Glad you made it here.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
Have my companions made you feel welcome?
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
Are you prepared to read the Elder Scroll?
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Sure. What's on your mind?
That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Well, you know where there's other elders? Come on. You didn't say anything?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up.
Fair.
I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something.
By the way, what is it between you and your father?
Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
So, this other Elder Scroll, where is it?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
Yeah, but you said you don't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Okay, someplace he would never search. Okay. All right, well, sounds like she was being pretty cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
There's only one place I could imagine your father wouldn't look. Because why would he? He lives there. Let's check the castle.
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Yeah, but that is a pretty risky place to hide, don't you think? Just like in the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
Well, they're not going to just let us go in the front door.
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Okay, sounds good. Why don't we head to the castle's secret entrance then?
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Okay. So...
Oriel's bow. It is familiar to me.
Yes? What did you
Legends
need?
speak of the time when
Okay, he's
Trinimac
talking.
tore out Lorcan's heart
He gets
and
annoying
Oriel shot
sometimes,
it into
but...
the Eastern Sea.
So we need to go back, as far as the quest goes, we need to go back across into Castle Volkihar. But before we do that, I'm going to head back to the Dragonborn Gallery and put away everything that we've accomplished today, because we got a lot done today. So let's head back there real quick, and I'll meet you there. Okay, there was a lot this time. With the mage area that we went through, for some reason, it's not the College of Winterhold. It wasn't coming to me, sorry. With the College of Winterhold that we went through, and all the books we found, there is a lot here. So, I went ahead and put everything that we found into this chest so that we can kind of look through it. Weapons. Mostly basic stuff. I think this Legion... No, the Wabbajack wand is unique. And I've already made a replica, so I'm going to take the original back. The replica will be what's on display. And Amulet of the Gargoyle, I have a replica, so I'm going to take the original back. And Corsair I'm wearing, but I put the replica in here. And we found the amulet for Penitus Oculatus. We've got a bunch of different cheeses. Delesse, Dragon Bridge, Mead, Ricotta, Sliced Winterhold, Smoked Cheese, Winterhold, and Wood Hearth, along with Firebrand Wine, which we found, and a ton of books to go on display. That should really fill out the library pretty well. And some other random stuff. Fossilized eggshell, a golden bowl, a golden quill, an imperial war horn. We have a mage doll, a model ship, a Dwemer goblet, Pegasus in a jar, and a snow elf chalice. So I'm going to go ahead and hit go on this. I think it's over 100 items. I think we broke 100 items this run. But let's hit go and see what happens. Yes. Just sitting here watching the library fill up.
Not gonna lie.
You see books find their spots as you...
Loose again. I'll have to get it
it's pretty cool. Right. Just watching books find their spots on the shelves as they get put away.
The Hall of the Heroes is honestly the best. It's like you can almost
quite
feel
fascinating.
That might be the... Oh no, they're still going. I can still see some spots getting filled in front of me.
The wares of time much more than their mundane counterparts do.
That's pretty cool. All right. Well, I'll let you know when we see how many we have. Wow. 146 displays added for a total of 784 now. That's fantastic. So this is the end of our 10 episodes and our first 10 episodes. And we've now got 784 relics in 10 episodes. That's really a fast pace. It's obviously going to slow down. The more you find it, the harder they're going to be to find each individual one, which is fine because we're not going to find as many books once we have them all. We're not going to find as many armors once we have them all. I think that's where like the biggest jumps come from, are things like books and armors and big sets like that are kind of found anywhere and everywhere. At some point, we'll be down to unique items only, and it'll go a lot slower. But for now, we're really booking. Okay. We also got a few
Where else can you go?
a few alerts there of some achievements, which I think comes from the Curator's Companion, if I remember right. Yep. So, Bibliophile, 250 books. Good. That was one. Junior Librarian we already had. Collector is new, reached 750. Completing this achievement rewards a unique displayable item. Oh, do I have it on me? Oh, I wonder if I have these unique displayable items on me. That would be cool. Or I need to know where to find them. Taxidermist. That's new. We finished, we found the chicken stuff, so we finally finished the Gallery of Natural Science taxidermy stuff. Why don't we take a quick peek at that?
Well, if you get a room at the Skeever in town, or the
let's see.
Wayward Rest boarding house right across.
I can do it like this. We'll take a look at the Natural Science Museum. The last one I needed to fill this in was the chicken, so we've got the mammoth and the giant, wolf and elk, bear and tiger. We've got both the horker and the mud crab, and the frostbite spider and the chorus. And now we've got chicken, dog, cow, and horse. Chickens are down there. Frost troll and goat. And we've got the Hagervin and the Spriggan. Now, I don't have every dragon yet, but apparently that doesn't count as part of the thing. Because I don't have every dragon yet. Like, I don't have this one. I'm not going to have it until I kill that dragon. And I haven't killed that dragon. So, there's a few of those I don't have. My gems are really starting to fill in pretty nicely. So, that's looking good. And, of course, the tide pool we did last episode. So things are starting to look pretty good in here. The fossils are really slow. I'm not sure. I'm not getting a lot of fossil movement. One there, one here. They're quite slow. So I'm worried this one might take a while to finish. I don't know. Fossils aren't filling in as fast as I thought they would. Anyway, let's go take a look in. Well, first, did they give me anything directly into my inventory? No. So let's go look at our safe house and see if that's where we get the miscellaneous pieces. Or the, not miscellaneous pieces, the displayable pieces like they were talking about. So those things come up here, and it's usually $1,000, so we did get the 3,000 for the 3 we talked about, but I don't know where those displayable items are. Maybe they're automatically displayed and I'll find them as I'm walking around. So now in our inventory, we have 5,800 gold. In the room, we have 36,600. And what did we get from sales today? From sales so far, 7,800. And the only other place we haven't checked is down at the front door. Let's go look at the front door. And the donation box at the front door has another 600 in it. So that's fantastic.
I wonder how long Father's going to be before he
Okay.
comes to collect
I don't know. Oh, are these the displayable items? Yeah. I bet that's the... I bet it is. What is this?
If there's anything
I could
you'd
just
like
get
to learn
lost
more
in this place for days.
Eladin's ward.
Amazing.
Okay.
Simply amazing.
All right. This is pretty cool. So I think those are the statues we got. All right. And there's our mask we got. Corthor. Okay. This has been a really fun episode. We are at the end of 10. I don't think we have enough items in to start doing any kind of museum walkthroughs yet. I mean, we have a couple of pretty full displays like this one, and some of the armor piece slots are full. Right, like most of these are just like 1 or 2, so I feel like we don't have enough to do like a museum tour. Like I've got one here, right? So there just isn't enough to do a full tour yet, but maybe at episode 20 there will be. And if there is, then we'll do a museum tour. But I think it needs to be just a bit more full, because otherwise it won't be a very fun episode. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one.